right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Conquistadors and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Got three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield got some room at the 30. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Watch it now,
Right
Barney.
after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, and the ball is knocked out, and the Ravens have got it. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Fights off the defender, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. And a huge play that time. 59 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they...
And he will score. It's It's a touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
And touchdown! Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Mayfield feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there, and even 60 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
All right, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Leopard! Here we go now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it. He's got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good.
And this is caught, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Landry that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's good. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What?
Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Myles Garrett in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they do.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. The 30. The 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys